Hi there, this is David J. Fielding, Zordon from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and you're listening to the Three Geeks Podcast.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to a special Three Geeks presidential election day event. We are here to give you something to take your mind off of what is going on in the world today.
What's going on? Did something happen?
Yeah. Somebody from Pop Figurines accidentally leaked that Evan Peters is going to be in the WandaVision show as Quicksilver from the X-Men universe.
That is huge news.
That is what happened today. That was so earth-shattering in America.
Yeah, that's about it, right?
Yeah, definitely nothing else going on today. Nothing at all.
Yeah, I was having a pretty normal day today. Until I heard that Evan Peters is going to be in WandaVision. Then I was like, squee!
But we are here to take your mind off of the tents and everything else that's going on outside of the three of us. So stay tuned. Enjoy the next 45 minutes to an hour of what we got coming your way. This time, NBC is not going to take us down. And as we talked about on Sunday,
hey, we fought the law and we won.
I did. I won the dispute. NBC decided to let us keep the Saved by the Bell intro, and they should have, because I just went down on that show for 20 minutes. So they should at least appreciate everything I had to say.
Suck it, Peacock.
I cannot wait for Saved by the Bell. But we got Michael returning from Sunday from the Sonar Network. Michael, how are you this evening?
I'm doing great. I was a big hit. Everyone demanded I come back. The emails were flowing in, so I cleared my schedule on this busy day.
We had a special vote today on whether or not Michael should come back, and it was a resounding yes.
Oh yeah,
I think somewhere 98% yes.
Yeah, it's pretty much the most important vote that happened today, I'd say.
Yeah, that's what I voted for.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
I voted yes for Michael. But anyway, we got a lot of geeky stuff to talk about. So much stuff is happening. I apparently did not discuss this on the podcast yet. Max brought this to my attention, but the new Thor movie is called Love and Thunder. And
I love that title. I it might have been discussed before, but I am a stoner, so take that into account. But I don't know why I love that title. It seems very, Thor Ragnarok was an 80s fun Thor movie, and this is right along the same vein as that. It just feels like another good Thor movie already.
Is it directed by Taika Waititi again?
God, I hope so.
yes,
that guy friggin' rules, man.
he wrote the script for sure. I'm pretty sure he's the director too.
I'm pretty sure too, but I'm not 100%. But yeah, I really hope so, because he's awesome.
Yeah, I love the JoJo's. Oh God, what's the name? JoJo something or another.
Jojo Rabbit.
Jojo Rabbit. Yeah, I love that movie. Thor obviously is great, but the Jojo Rabbit's a little sleeper one that I don't think everyone saw, but it's really really good. Also starring Scarlett Johansson, so she's got some of the Marvel tie-ins there. But yeah, Taika Waititi is the shit.
They recently married Scarlett Johansson.
Oh really? That's a bummer.
Yeah, didn't she get married to Colin Jost from Saturday Night Live? Sorry.
Yeah,
Well,
not every dream can come true.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I honestly, looking at your face, and it looked like I just broke your soul. And I apologize.
Because until she gets married, you've got a chance. It's not a big one, but you still have a chance.
Yeah.
Now the door is shut. Oh.
Yeah.
If you're watching us live, send in the comments too. Sorry, Michael, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, no worries, man. I always feel like I'm cutting people off on these Zoom calls. It's the worst. But you know what? The world's on fire, so we make do. But yeah, I just checked, and Taika Waititi is directing this one. So great news. It's going to be great. There's no doubt in my mind it's going to be great. Ragnarok was such a pleasant surprise. After I was the first two Thor movies were kind of okay, and I was never really in love with them. And then out of nowhere, Ragnarok just like suddenly became one of my favorite movies in the whole franchise.
Yeah. It definitely hit. I don't know what it bumped out, but it definitely hit my top 5 Marvel movies. Yeah. Screaming out of nowhere because like I was just impressed with the Thor movies when they weren't terrible. It's like they're mediocre, they're middling, but with Thor, it's so easy to be terrible that I was just. I was like, all right, well, hey, the movie didn't suck entirely, so that's awesome. Good for them. But then, Taika Waititi makes a Thor movie that you actually want to watch and then rewatch. That's, that takes a lot, and good on him.
What's up, Curtis? How you doing, man?
What's going on, good brother? I'm just getting myself situated. I see I joined the party a little late.
Oh, you're fine, man. First time using StreamYard's not a big deal. We got Michael and Max with us as well.
What's up?
But
King Curtis, I'll refer to you by your proper title.
Well, thank you. The respect for royalty is forsaken in this godforsaken America. No, I'm joking, but I appreciate it.
I'm Canadian, so we still have the Queen up here. So
hey, a Canadian friend of mine just said today, based on this election, they're going to decide whether or not to build a border wall. So,
I mean, we kind of have one already since COVID started.
And you be wise too. You be wise.
But you can check out Curtis at the Head Nerd in Charge podcast, doing big things. I got the description to his stuff in below in the audio and video file. But anyway, so I like the fact that Natalie Portman's coming back for this. It says a lot about the script, I think.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's whatever. Hopefully it's good. I'm happy. Again, Taika Waititi is the main thing. I think after that, everything should fall into place. I know she was unhappy with like the way things are going, and with the Dark World, like she didn't like the director, she didn't like the script. So there's that. But it's good. She's like Oscar-winning actress, so like it's always good to have those on board.
What did they do with their character? They just said that they broke up, right, or something. Her and Thor broke up. And
Thor just like kind of left her, let her be,
left her on red, ghosted her. Typical Thor-like thing.
Thor movie.
Hey, like I'm an Asgardian god, baby. I gotta be on the other side of the galaxy right now. Like, what do you want? Like, I'm sorry, I can't make it to your parents' freaking 50th anniversary.
I think it's funny that after he gains weight, he's like, "Yeah, I need to get her back." Natalie, what's good? How you doing?
Hey, girl. There's more God of Thunder to go around now.
Yeah, exactly. I got more than enough love to give you now.
But I mean, that was as recent as probably 6 months ago, that little news topic. So
I'm with the times.
To be fair, I forgot that was the title.
It's so good. I'm ready. I mean, obviously, we've not been hiding in bunkers for the last 6 months, but I'm definitely ready for this next wave of Marvel movies to come out. I
can't wait. Just can't wait to go to a movie theater again, which I'm not going to do until there's a vaccine. But when there is, I'm going to enjoy some popcorn. Maybe get a soft pretzel. I don't know. Let's go nuts. Why not?
I can't wait for that $47 hot dog. I'm telling you right now.
Are you going to get extra nacho cheese for your soft pretzel?
Let's splurge. You know what? I haven't been to a theater, I used to go to the theater a lot, like probably way too much. It's just like one of my guilty pleasures, I guess.
Oh, I love going to the theater. I've got a movie pass for the AMC theaters here, so like I can go see 3 movies a week. Like,
we don't have anything like that in Canada. I keep waiting for it, but it sounds like a dream because I would for sure get value on that.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I mean, like $20 a month, and you can go see 3 movies a week. It is worth it, and I rate them on that. Like, give me all the movies you can. I've been in the movie theater a couple times, but it's good because they got the reserved seating, so you can see how many people are going to be there. And then, like, if more than like 3 people are there, I just cancel my ticket.
Yes, that's the way to do it. But Kurt, tell us a little bit about your podcast.
Well, basically what we do is exactly what you guys do. Head Nerds in Charge is a play on an acronym that not everybody can say. Trust me, it's always interesting giving out free merch. So real quick, we had this dope interview with Phil Lamar. If you're not familiar with Phil Lamar, Pulp Fiction, Mad TV, one of the greatest voice actors ever. Basically, I guess his most prominent thing is Jonathan Stewart on JLA. So we do the interview with Phil. Me and Phil cracking up. We having jokes, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm geeking out with Phil Lamar. And I'm like, hey, Phil, you know, we want to give you this free shirt. Well, the way the shirt's folded, it just says the HNIC and not like the whole name on the front. So I hold it up to him. He's like, oh. He's like, I really appreciate it, but I don't know if I'll be able to wear this everywhere. I was like, oh, no, Phil. It's the whole name. Don't worry about it.
It's nerd.
Yeah. He was like, don't get me wrong. I'm with the cause. But, so, yeah.
I'm not familiar with that phrase, but I think I'm guessing nerd. It's a different word instead of nerd.
Oh, yes. It's just think of any other N word.
I can think of one. I can think of lots of them that I can say, and one that I can't. So I'm guessing.
I appreciate your Canadian upbringing. But no, basically what we do is we cover all things nerd and geek culture and popular culture, but from the Black nerd perspective. And we're very active in the geek community as a whole, but we also don't shy away from things that affect the Black community as a whole. We always say on our platform, we're Black nerds, but we're Black first. So we'll speak to different things that goes on in the culture, and we'll look at it from both perspectives. And we have no problem, you know, talking about the more controversial things, though we do try to keep things upbeat because we're not CNN, we're not trying to be Fox News or any of that. But, you know, a lot of those things affect us. And it's kind of hard. You can't be a geek or a nerd or anybody that loves the culture and not in some way, shape, form, or fashion, not look at the society around you and not be compelled to feel one way or another. If you love Superman, Captain America, if you love the Justice League, if you love the X-Men, all our greatest heroes were interjected into some kind of social justice or fighting, you know, I mean, Steve Rogers' introduction to the world was punching Hitler in the face. So, I mean, and that's my all-time favorite superhero. Everybody always cracks up because I'm very Afrocentric. So they're like, how in the world did you? But because I'm a geek, I'm a nerd. It doesn't matter what Steve Rogers. Bro, they get so mad at me because I'm not like Black Panther. I love Black Panther. Don't get me wrong. But Steve Rogers all day. I don't care what nobody say. Yeah. I know T'Challa got chops, but
but also, I mean, you know, like with comics or with superheroes and stuff like that, there's not a lot of Black representation. So, like, just because you're Black, you have to like Black Panther. I don't subscribe to that.
Exactly.
Like, that's the.
And it's highlighting. No. But it's highlighting that perspective to show people that we can. I have seen people of different political beliefs still nerd out over the same superhero. You know how crazy that is? That if you put them in another social media chat or forum or group, they would hate each other. But put them in a nerd chat about their favorite fandom, whether it be anime, comics, movies. DC and Marvel is worse than Republicans versus Democrats.
They're both red and blue.
No, I mean, listen, we won't. I've seen more fisticuffs over DC versus Marvel than I have over donkeys over elephants. I'm just keeping it real. And at least we can explain our fandoms. I'm not even going to get into the pot, but we have, it's entrenched in us. It's and I always tell people the same way you have deeply entrenched things that you love about your geekdoms, who you grew up on, who you enjoy. I said it's the same thing about other people's fandoms. A lot of people who are into politics are just nerds. They're just nerds about politics.
Absolutely.
Everybody's a geek.
Got a couple messages here. Lovely says movies are the perfect me date. And then appetizers, cocktails, and a book after. Jason says head nerds is awesome.
Hey.
And you should be allowed to like what you like. And yeah, I mean, the race of Captain America does not make the character. So Captain America could be anybody.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, like Captain America's been.
He has been
over. The Falcon is Captain America now. Or is
Isaiah
running?
Like like people don't realize there was another Captain America. His first name's Isaiah. I always forget. I think it's Isaiah Washington. I'm almost, or I'm thinking about somebody different. But he was Captain America while Steve Rogers was doing his thing. Like there's the difference between a superhero and the mantle. The mantle can always be passed on. Yep. Batman, there's a black Batman, I believe it's Lucius Fox's son, called the Signal, and he fights crime during the day. He's African American. That's dope. What? A black man in the Bat family? That means we got money now, baby.
We also got Batwing. He's the African Batman.
Thank you. I know. Oh my God. You see, I'm trying to, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Mantles can be passed, and we have the opportunity now to highlight those things in a time where the country is so divided. It's so divided by everything under the sun, politics, religion, but in nerddom, you love what you love. And as long as you can talk about what you love, it doesn't even matter if you like it for whatever reasons, just as long as you love it.
You know what? I didn't know Lucius Fox's son became a Batman. I want to see that storyline in Batwoman. They could totally do that storyline because he's a character in the show.
Didn't they just make the new character because I know Ruby left, right?
Yeah,
she's out of there.
That was black.
Right, and they made that canon in DC though. Like they wrote, just like Harley Quinn wasn't canon to DC, but the animated TV show.
Oh yeah, Paul Dini.
Yeah, so I mean, but that's why. See, we always get into, like you said, I love it. Blacksmith Prime. That's such a dope name. We always get into about Black representation in nerd culture, geek culture, media culture all the time. And a lot of times they do that placating thing where they'll turn a fan favorite character into an African American and think that that's what we want as nerds. And it's not. I always use Jordan, Michael B. Jordan as an example when he was the Human Torch. I hated it, loathed it. I was one of the main ones in the movie theater screaming at the top of my lungs that Human Torch isn't black. Now, that's me personally.
That didn't bother me just because I love Michael B. Jordan. And I was like,
bro, that movie was
if you're gonna do it, you get a good act. I don't care who plays it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what race they're like. That doesn't matter to me as long as you get somebody good. Now, if they had gotten like Cuba Gooding Jr. or something to play him, I would have been upset.
See, I can't do that. Now, okay. Then to take, for instance, Magneto. Magneto's storyline is intrinsic to who he is as a character. Now, there was talks a long time ago that they wanted to get Denzel or somebody other African American to play. You can't do that. At least in my now. This is once again, Head Nerds in Charge is a collective of geeks. So you just getting King Kurt Live's opinion. The rest of them might come on here and be like, "That's not what I." Everybody's got a difference of opinion. But me personally, I just like true representation to the character and then the best actor. That's all.
But I don't feel like the Storm family is necessary. They don't need to be like. There's nothing tying them to that race. So that's why I didn't care. But like I wouldn't want Spider-Man, Peter Parker Spider-Man to be black. I like Miles Morales as a character. Because that's a whole new thing that they did, and it works, and it makes 100% sense. And also, in a city that big, you're gonna have all these people. So, I agree with you on some points, but no. Like,
make new characters.
I'm not mad at Michael B. Jordan. We'll just say that.
No. Get me. No, look, stop that. Michael B. Jordan had to get out of here. Everybody that plays Human Torch has really screwed the pooch every time. And I'm a Captain America fan, so you know.
You didn't dig Chris Evans.
No,
I thought Chris Evans was the only good part.
If you co-sign any one of those Fantastic Fours,
he was the only good part in those Fantastic Four.
You know what?
Movies.
Look, you the only other black man on here. Don't make me pull you aside. We need to talk, man. Hold on. Don't be out here embarrassing us now. Don't you co-sign none of them Fantastic Fours.
I'm not gonna hate on Chris Evans, man. I'm a Chris Evans fan.
I am too.
Chris Evans fan. Like I dug that dude in Fantastic Four.
Hold on.
It's the only reason to watch the movies, and they're not good. There's no reason to watch those movies.
How big of a Chris Evans fan are you, though? Did you like Cellular?
Yes. Ooh. I actually did like Cellular. I was like, this movie's better than I thought it was going to be. I mean, of course, Chris Evans is in it.
What'd you say, Michael?
Oh, sorry. I said, did you like Not Another Teen Movie?
I love Not Another Teen Movie.
Wait a minute. You like the whipped cream bikini? You doing this? Like we
look, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna eat that whipped cream right now.
No.
Okay,
fine. He's fine as frog legs. I get it. I mean, I understand. But all I'm saying is like Scott Pilgrim. Loved him in Scott Pilgrim. That was I get. I'm with you.
The Losers.
Okay, The Losers.
Yeah, he was. Not. Thank you. Oh. Now we get one.
But I watched it because Chris Evans was in it.
What have you guys done? Why did you bring me here for such travesty?
It wasn't good, and I'm not gonna say anything was good when it's not. But I like Chris Evans, and like whenever I like what he brings to the movie. I don't know what it is. He's got that swag. I don't know, but
it's America's ass. That's what it is.
America's ass, man, all day.
Jason Richardson says he'd rather watch Super Donkey fight a super elephant.
A super donkey fight a super elephant.
And then he says, how do you make 4 bad Fantastic Four movies? The Roger Corman movie arguably is so bad it's awesome.
No, it's nigh unwatchable. Like it's funny that they made it. The story of the Roger Corman Fantastic Four movie is funny, but the movie is not watched. People are like, oh, it's one of those so bad it's good movies. No, it's just terrible. It's not watchable.
Yeah. If I remember right, it's not even finished, right? It's unfinished.
Finished, kind of. Like the special effects weren't
the
finished.
Answer to your question.
Yeah, right.
Like the watchable version of X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Yeah, it was better without the special effects.
Yeah. That was great when they would draw on the screen like where the claws should extend to.
Oh God, that was so bad.
Oh, and Ryan Reynolds, he's another Ryan Reynolds is another one who's had a lot of success in superhero movies, but man, that Deadpool.
I like Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds. He's more
I love Ryan Reynolds. Don't get me wrong, but Ryan Reynolds in Blade 3, Ryan Reynolds in Deadpool, and Ryan Reynolds in Green Lantern almost made us kick him out the barbecue. Like he was almost not allowed.
Yeah,
the worst thing is Ryan Reynolds was the best part of Blade 3, and it was awful. It was terrible.
Okay, so what you're saying? You're not saying Ryan Reynolds was bad in those movies. You're saying that
no, he was bad in some of them, or actually he was bad in all of them.
I loved him.
He should have never been Hal Jordan. Never should have been Hal Jordan.
That movie was terrible.
That movie was terrible, but I still liked it.
Whenever
10.
If a giant cloud is the villain, your movie is wrong.
Oh, says the guy who enjoyed Fantastic Four. That's what Galactus was.
I enjoyed Chris Evans in Fantastic Four, and I've never even seen Rise of the Silver Surfer all the way through. I watched to the part where Silver Surfer shows up, and then I stopped watching.
That's it. I'm done. No, Galactus is literally
a giant cloud, but I've never seen it. Never seen it.
He's a huge fart in the wind that consumes Earth. That is all he is. And same with Parallax. It's like whenever they want to do the really big galactic big bads, they can never quite. Bro, it's in the comic book.
Yeah, it's like they're like, you want us to do what? Yeah, he's a giant dude, like 17 times the size of Earth. He's a man that big. I don't think they're gonna buy that. I don't think they're gonna go for it.
Yes, because the silver man that surfs on air was so much more palatable. Come on,
guys! Breaking news: Randy Quaid has just been cast as Galactus.
I'm down. I'm down for that. If anything's better than the Cloud.
Yo, listen. After what he did to the aliens in Independence Day, I'm with it.
I'm back.
Best movie ever with Randy Quaid in it.
I wish they would have kept. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Michael.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say, did you watch the second one?
Oh, bro, I watched it. It was terrible.
Oh, I was up 80% through the movie, and somebody's like, "Let's turn this off." I'm like, "Fuck you! You made me watch this movie for 80% of the way. I'm gonna get through this last 20%, and then I'm going to flush it down a toilet."
It wasn't me. Even though there's another one I haven't seen.
I've gone on rants about that movie. And this, when Will Smith said no, they should have just dropped it.
Yeah, they should have left it alone. Yeah. Some movies are so. That's what I'm. That's what I'm kind of worried about with Coming to America, the sequel. You know, there are. Listen, Independence Day was one of those movies where you got it right. the first time around. I know you want to give us a sequel, but please do it right because we're going to eat you alive.
The thing that Coming to America has is that Amazon just bought it for $150 million. I don't think Amazon's spending that kind of money on a movie that's not good. Because it's done. Amazon saw it before they bought it.
I put it like this. Jason, I'm with you because I wasn't sure how Dolomite was going to be, but it was phenomenal. And you can almost bet on Eddie Murphy now. I mean, it was a rough time.
Pluto Nash was a rough movie.
Look, no, come on, let's say it all. Pluto Nash, 1,000 Words,
Norbit.
Beverly Hills Cop 3. There was some rough ones in there.
Yeah. No, it's but Eddie Murphy, I think he's back. You know, because like you spent some time away. He spent some time as a rich dude. You can't just keep on, you know, like the well only goes so far, you know, like, and you gotta fill it back in.
That daddy daycare money dried up. That's what it was.
Daddy daycare. Come on. And then you know the problem is that Daddy Daycare gives Ice Cube he's like, oh, I'm gonna make Are We There Yet? And then we got to sit through all of that crap.
Exactly. They've ruined my heroes, bro. It went from NWA and fuck the police to I'm gonna drive these kids to
soccer practice.
Oh, Ice Cube.
Amazon does have good accolades too. Like their movies are winning awards and stuff, which doesn't really have going for it yet.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, they greenlit The Boys. As far as I'm concerned, Jeff Bezos might be Lex Luthor incarnate in 2020, but as far as I'm concerned, he brought me The Boys.
Did you read the comic?
Bruh. You are stop. Let me tell you something. No. Blacksmith, okay, real quick. So, because my boy Addison, who's commenting just now, I put him on. I said, hey, listen, I got this comics called The Boys. I said, I can't even preface it. I wasn't even gonna preface it. I said, I got about 10 of the graphic novels. I just want you to take them home and read them and call me. By the time he got to the G-Men, he called me up and he said, best comic book ever.
The Boys is ridiculous. It is insane. Herogasm.
And they're gonna do it in season 3. Oh my goodness. Jason or Michael, have y'all actually read The Boys yet?
I have not read it yet.
Bro, Blacksmith, I'm looking at you. You're not a good friend. You got to put them on. Y'all, whatever you're reading currently, you got to stop and read The Boys.
Now, this one, like, Jason's not on me. All right, like I could suggest it to him till I'm blue in the face, and I don't even turn that color. But he's doing so much all the time that it doesn't matter. Like the one thing that's puts on his list, that list is like 10 years long. It's not my fault.
All right, I'm from Canada or something, because I need y'all to understand how great. You ever see good parodies? You know what I mean? Like
like Not Another Teen Movie starring Chris Evans.
You see, you know what? Why would you did a callback? I see what you did there. But come on, you know that's what made Scary Movies so great. That's what made Airplane so great, and Naked Gun, and all those movies. Mm-hmm. The Boys is one huge parody. It's hilarious, scary, and entertaining. And to see it come to life, and Amazon did that and put real money behind it.
Oh yeah. It looks good. It like that's the thing too. Like it looks really, really good. The show is good. And obviously they can't do everything they did in the comic books. So if you think the show is outrageous, read the comic.
Listen, that thing with Love Sausage, y'all have no idea who Love Sausage is in the comic book. They gave him a blurb on the show, bro. Anytime your superpower is y'all know what it was.
Just think about what a love sausage could be. Use your imagination. And
I'm trying to, because I'm not sure if the show is PG-13 rated. Like,
you can say it, but it's kind of fun not to. You know,
exactly. I'm just going to allude to what I mean, but you get what I'm saying. Like, it's one of those comic books where it shouldn't be as enjoyable as it is, and when you get the references, you're like, oh, that's Superman. Oh, those guys are supposed to be the X-Men. Oh, those parodies, by the time you get done reading that series, it makes the show more enjoyable.
Tech Night.
They didn't even bring Tech Knight into the. See,
They can't.
you know what, Black?
Can't.
We'll take over the whole show talking about the boys. Don't get me started.
Let's catch up on the comments. We got Eddie's Shrek money.
Yeah.
You know, that donkey money ain't riding in it no more.
Yes. Yes. Give my look, my boy still has my comic books. He still has my comic books. He won't give me the boys back.
Man, look, no. Like, look, King Curtis, you just let him go. That was a gift.
No, don't do that.
That was a gift. No, you gave him those books
to read and give back.
No.
Now the pages is all sticky. I'm worried.
You don't even want them back. Get your own. Go get you some brand new, fresh books. You get that new comic smell. Yeah, no. Just do yourself a favor. I know it's like it's gonna be like $150 to get the whole series, but do it.
You know what? You might have a point. You might have a point.
Right, so I want to get your guys' take on the still from Jurassic World 3. What do you guys think of this?
Well, I see they skimped on the special effects.
Yeah, I like that they're going back to practical effects. That's nice. Nice to see.
Freaking. Oh God, well, Star-Lord looks like shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Star-Lord.
I can't remember his name.
Wow. I just saw that comment. I'm not even going to speak on it. We're talking about Jurassic Park now. Are y'all excited for that? I mean,
this is what I'm going to say about it. The movie they're making now is the movie I wanted to see when they made the original Jurassic Park 2, where the dinosaurs are all over the planet. Mm-hmm. So in some areas, yes, I am excited to see that movie. But I'm afraid that we're just going to go back to a park.
It's like, okay, they called the movie Jurassic World. And I was like, okay, the dinosaurs are all over the world. Not like it's a Disneyland, Disney World sort of deal. Like, I was so pissed when Jurassic World was just another park. I was like, no, I'm not. They already made this fucking movie. Like, why do we need to watch this again? Yeah. Oh, we made dinosaurs. Oh, shit, they broke out. Like, it's the same fucking movie.
Yeah. Every time. And we already know how it is. And at some point, some super T-Rex mutation. It's to the point now where you can almost call the pace of these Jurassic Park movies. Just like Godzilla. We all know what's going to happen in Godzilla. And it's fun because it's quirky and it's not supposed to be serious. Jurassic Park is supposed to be serious. I mean, you casted Jeff Goldblum. You can't get more serious than that. So...
That's another thing that I'm excited about is he's back in a full capacity. But no, Jurassic World 2 was awful. Like you said, the movies are supposed to be serious. It was like watching a Looney Tunes cartoon. There's even a point where the dinosaur bonks his head and like shakes it off.
Yeah. All you needed was the little birds flying around the head.
There we go.
It's like, what am I watching? But no, Jurassic World 3, if the dinosaurs are all over the world, that's the movie I want to see. I want to see Planet of the Apes with dinosaurs. Only without them talking, because that take me out of it.
Yeah, that was the thing about Jurassic Park 2, the second one. Everyone hated it, and it wasn't great, but I liked that like the third act when the dinosaur was like in San Francisco and running around. I thought that was so cool, and it was like, that's kind of a different thing. But then like we just keep going back to the park every time. Every movie, it's like we're going back to the island again, and it's like they did something interesting. So hoping that this new one is gonna do something different for once.
Yeah, Jurassic World 1 and 2 should have been combined into one movie, and then the way that Jurassic World 2 ends is how the first one should have ended. Because that would
or they should have just made Jurassic the third one the first one. And started Jurassic World where something was different than all of the other movies that they made, instead of making us watch two of the same freaking movie again.
Yeah,
I haven't seen Jurassic World 2. I'm freaking done with that franchise. I'll wait to hear how bad Jurassic World 3 is, but I'm not paying money for it. I mean, if I can go to the movies and it's on my and I got my movie pass going, I might watch it, but that's only because I've watched everything else.
If you're sitting down trying to figure out whether you should watch Independence Day 2 to see Jeff Goldblum or Jurassic World 2 to see Jeff Goldblum, you go with Jurassic World 2
every time.
I'll just watch the first Jurassic Park because it's good.
You don't have those on the deserted island with you, Max.
Whatever. I'm on deserted. It's my deserted island. I get the first Jurassic Park movie.
And remember in the third one when they had those raptor skulls that they could blow into and then talk to raptors with? Remember that? The raptor whistle?
Oh my God.
I don't, but Jurassic World 3 leaned more into the horror element, I believe, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Which is what this franchise should be right now instead of this fun adventure.
I just couldn't jive with Star-Lord training velociraptors. Have you ever tried to train an iguana? You never hear about that, right? Yeah. No. Now times that by 10 and add razor sharp teeth and a bad attitude. Okay, Star-Lord, you can't even conquer Gamora. How are you going to conquer a velociraptor? Come on, man.
No man can conquer Gamora.
Most dangerous woman in the galaxy.
Waiting for them to make Mecha T-Rex.
That would be cool. I would be down for that.
Yes.
If Jurassic World was a giant robot Tyrannosaurus Rex running amok, I might have been like they just made a big animatronic T-Rex, and then like the AI took over, Skynet takes over.
Yes, and then cross-reference it, and then have an open world with King of Monsters, and then we could just let's have it all go down, baby.
Copyright it right now. We did it here first.
I want to take one quick break, and I want to remind the people out there that are getting angry over the major election between Marvel and DC today to read this sign right here. Presidents are temporary, but Wu-Tang is forever.
Bang, bang, baby. Wu-Tang.
Look, you don't fox the
baby. The Wu. Listen, don't get me started. Raekwon for president every time.
I'm sick and tired of the RZA and Kung Fu movies, though. I'm sorry.
He don't never need to be. He don't never need to be. He can make the soundtrack, but
yes.
I don't.
Yes.
Good
Please
God.
do what you're good at doing. What did you become famous for?
Now, if they no, okay. Here's my only asterisk to what you just said. If they ever do a live action Afro Samurai, I want the RZA in it.
You want him in it?
I want it. I want him in it. Yes.
Who would you have the RZA play in a live action Afro Samurai? What part would you give the RZA?
Okay,
I didn't think performing.
I didn't think this all the way through.
Exactly.
Come on, man, let the RZA live. That's just
hey, look. If you want again, like, give me the RZA on the soundtrack. If you make the RZA to do the whole score, and I'm down. Like 100%, I'll be right there with you. But you can't act, bro. You're not an actor. You can't do it. You tried it. You can't do it.
You're too hard on the RZA.
No, man. Look,
he's too busy running Wu-Tang to be acting.
Wu-Tang forever, but they're not actors. Look, I don't. You want to see Ja Rule in the next movie? No, he's not an actor. You want to see DMX in the next movie?
All right, now
no,
you ain't got to cuss at me. You ain't got to cuss at me like that. You ain't got to cuss at me like that. Ja Rule. Dad, you hit me with the Ja Rule. Oh.
You know, Will Smith was was a rapper once.
Okay, no, but Will Smith can do it.
Method Man's not a bad actor.
Did I mention any of those people?
I'm just saying, I'm with Jason and Mike. Give him some acting classes. Give him a little help. He's too busy on the score. He just needs to focus on the acting.
Look, I mean, if you can do it, I'm not gonna hate on you. But the RZA can't do it. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm not mad at Meth. Okay, I got no problem with Meth.
He never said Meth. I admit that. But
okay, he was the voice of the DJ during the festival.
Well, he could do that again in the live action movie.
Right.
Listen,
the festival, the second one, that was the second one. The sequel to Afro Samurai was not as good, and probably because the RZA was in it.
Oh, you didn't like him as a Storm Shadow's trainer? And
get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here right now! Don't even. Oh my God, I was. Because look, has anyone else seen G.I. Joe Resolute? It came out on Cartoon Network a while ago, and it was not very loud.
No,
it's an anime G.I. Joe movie. Look for it, G.I. Joe Resolute.
Okay, and you just gave me something to watch tonight,
huh?
You just gave me something to watch tonight. Okay,
yeah, no, if you can find it, it's worth it because it is. And then you're like, why didn't they make this movie? If they already have the storyboard, they already scripted it out and everything. Why not just make this movie? Because it's fucking awesome. All the Snake Eye shit is awesome. It doesn't have the RZA in it. It is 100%.
Wait, real quick. Is that the one where Snake Eyes goes back home to
He fight.
Yes, I don't want to give spoilers, but it's where you go. Him and yes, okay, we here. I got you. Yes, go watch that. Definitely.
Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. I'll watch it right now. It's so good. But I don't know why in 2 G.I. Joe movies with big budgets they could not just make this movie that was already made. Like just animation almost always does it better. But I don't know why. Like when they're like, okay, we need to bring this to live action. They're not like, well, we can do these things in the movie because that movie was good and this one's terrible.
I just experienced that. I'm going to
shout out Suicide Squad. You should have just made Batman Assault on Arkham.
Very valid.
Suicide Squad. Jared Leto is going to be back in the Justice League Extended.
Excuse me.
Wow.
I'm all right.
Wow. You going to hate on Jared like that?
All day. All day.
It doesn't matter. Jared Leto's won Oscars. Max does not care.
You know what? Hey, look.
He's a great actor.
Look, I like Jared Leto in Fight Club because he gets the ever-loving shit kicked out of him. And I can watch Jared Leto get the shit beat out of him all day and all night.
What did Jared Leto do to you? My goodness.
Nah, 30 Seconds to Mars is what he did to me. Fuck that guy.
Okay. All right, valid.
If we have any 30 Second to Mars fans out there, Max's opinion are not those of the Three Geeks podcast. And they're only those of Max. I couldn't even tell you a song by 30 Seconds to Mars.
Neither could I. But that's because I want to keep my sanity.
I've never listened to them.
Oh, God, they suck.
Well, Jared Leto has a cult now, so I think he's doing pretty good.
Does he have a cult?
Yo, he definitely has a cult. Yeah. He went to a random island and was like, these are my people. And they were like, we're with that. And he already looks like Jesus, so, it kind of works.
The Morbius movie is going to suck balls.
Wow.
It sucks.
I think the Morbius movie looks fine.
I think it looks great. I agree with you, Jason. Who pissed in your Cheerios today, Blacksmith?
It's not today, man.
This is just
the universe must put a little piss in my Cheerios every day because
every day, just a little tinkle. I get it. Oh my goodness. I'm with. Don't get me wrong. I'm all the way with you with Jared Leto in the last Suicide Squad wasn't the best Joker, but I just don't feel like he got enough screen time for us to make that assessment.
I feel like he got way too much screen time. Like we're lucky that they cut it down to that.
Wow. So you don't want him. You don't want him in the Snyder cut at all.
I don't want to see the Snyder cut.
Valid. For as much as I want to argue, you make valid points.
I do want to see the Snyder cut. I'm curious.
I'm very curious. Yeah.
I want to see how do you make that train wreck less of a train wreck? Is it now just an 8-car pileup?
Well,
that's the thing. It can't not be a crash. Depending on what you're crashing into what.
The original movie, they threw out 98% of it. It's all different footage.
Yeah, but like Zack Snyder has had a history of just absolute dog shit. So why should this be any different?
Man of Steel was great.
It's weird. Like I don't hate Man of Steel.
Oh, okay. Wait, let me. Okay, I've often said Man of Steel is very good emotionally, but once Superman killed Zod,
he took in the original movies.
No, he threw him in.
He threw him into the Phantom, into the cat. No, that don't count.
At the end of 2, they're dead.
That doesn't count.
But he didn't kill him first.
Yeah, come on, that wasn't what. That's not. He didn't lead off with let me break this dude's neck. Come on, hold on. Everybody knows the villain fall off the cavern ain't really the superhero's fault. The superhero didn't kill him. Gravity did.
Yeah.
Now, choking somebody out and breaking their neck, bro, that was brutal.
It's like, okay, right? He's using his eyes to make the heat ray that's going to kill these innocent people, right? Now you're sitting there telling me that you've got your hand around this guy's head and you can't turn his head, just turn his head a little bit that way. Like,
I don't know.
You're shooting in his face. You're not doing
Still was just a little bit darker than what I'm used to from Superman. I'm not saying it wasn't good. Right. I'm just saying, wow, I wasn't expecting.
I'm a Superman fan. I'm a diehard Superman. I watched 10 seasons of Smallville, so you
God,
know where my love is for that
Smallville,
franchise.
Kansas is the center.
He said Lois and Clark.
Makes sense.
I watched that.
What's
He
that?
was like, he said, I said, Jason was like, Lois and Clark. Yeah, I watched that.
I
That's
did
right.
watch that. It was right after Saved by the Bell of the college years. I was
Hey, see, that's what you got to be an 80s baby. I'm assuming you're an 80s baby, right?
Yeah.
You have to be, because nobody remembers the exact lineup but 80s babies.
I was like the highlight of my day.
Listen, Latchkey Kid, bro.
What
On TV? Listen, Lois and Clark was look, Saved by the Bell, Lois and Clark.
Dean Cain is my favorite Superman.
Dean Cain is the Superman I grew up with, because Christopher Reeves, that was a little, that was like the 70s and whatnot, and we didn't have money to go to the movies. We only saw it, when they put it on TV.
My favorite Superman, Michael Rosenbaum from Smallville is my favorite Lex Luthor. As somebody looking back on the show now, there's lots of it that I think is cheesy and corny, and I probably will never watch it again. But his performance in that series was always the one consistent strong point.
Cartoon Lex Luthor.
That don't get like, so you cartoons are come on, bro. They're just like when you compare Jokers and Batmans to their live action counterparts, Hamill and Conroy, they're their own lane. You can
So when I've got this excellence, the bar is set here. It's on you to get there. It ain't on me.
Boy,
I don't know. Conroy was no Kilmer.
So. you jest.
I jest.
I'm about to say, I looked at him. I was like, I'm not touching that one.
Oh my God, Jason! I'm about to come over this desk.
No, Conroy is the Batman in my view.
The one thing I'll say about Batman and Robin, which is a horrible, god awful movie, I thought Clooney's Bruce Wayne.
Yep.
Yeah. That's like the only part in that movie that was fine was him as Bruce Wayne. I think with a better script, I think George Clooney could have done well.
But Jason, he's playing an entitled rich white man. Of course, Clooney kills that.
Acting.
I mean, and my thing is then when you make the flip to like Hamill's Joker, I don't care what Heath Ledger, hands down, greatest on-screen performance of the Joker. There is no debate. Fight me. But Hamill is the Joker's voice, and what he did in The Flash showed that if you put him in the makeup, I think he could rival a Nicholson as the Joker.
Hamill's not a terrible actor. He can,
not by any stretch.
He's got a little bit. I'm a Hamill fan. Obviously, mad props for all of his voice acting. I mean, the dude is just a voice acting god.
Legend.
Lovely. Thank you very much. You're right. Thank you.
Lovely doesn't say who he is. And we talked about a lot of different Lex Luthors.
We know who it is, but oh man. You know what? You need to switch to Frosted Flakes in the morning. Maybe they stop.
No.
Speaking of Michael Rosenbaum, we're all podcasters. Does anybody listen to his podcast?
No.
I've listened to a few episodes.
It's great.
Yeah.
I barely have time to listen to my own.
Dude, truth.
I gotta watch something else for the podcast. I don't know. Another podcast.
I listened to each of our episodes 3 times. I don't know how I fit anything else in, but I did. I caught a few minutes of it.
That's the thing about being a content creator, especially in this, because we are always when you cover geek news, everything comes at you. We get it from all facets, and you got all these. And do you guys talk about indie comic books as well?
We do some. We have some friends that are indie comic book creators that come on, and we talk to them a lot.
Yeah, because now it's with COVID and the world shutting down, I always say it's the worst thing to ever happen, because now you're sitting at home and a lot of people are using their creativity to do the things that they never. The world stopped. The world literally stopped. So there's no excuse now not to pick up a microphone and become a podcaster, to pick up a camera and start your YouTube channel, or to pick up a pen and your art supplies and start that comic book you've always wanted to do. I mean, we got time.
Well, let me tell you, as someone running an independent podcast network, I can confirm that a lot of people are starting podcasts.
Bro, literally, we just went live on our website the other day. We've been a show for the past 2 years in the past 2 years, we became Philadelphia's #1 geek web show.
You're from Philly.
Yeah.
I love Philadelphia.
Oh, see, come on down. We got cheesesteaks and Rocky Steps. I got you.
I used to go there all the time.
I knew you was gonna catch that. He was like, "Wait a minute, I don't know if you want to do that right after you eat the cheesesteak
and run them steps, dude."
Now the steps are for after you eat the cheesecake.
No, you can't do it. You're like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's stuck to your ribs, bro. It's definitely stuck to your ribs.
But we sit down on the first step. And
no. You go around the back to the top step and you let yourself roll down.
See, you live there, you know.
Yes, exactly. That's what all normal Philadelphians would do. But no, Mike, to your point, we added an entire class, basically a Zoom class for podcasting 101 because we became so popular in Philadelphia. People started coming to us and saying, "Hey, how can I where do I start? What's the equipment I use?" And I was like, well, okay. I was telling all of these people, and all these podcasts started popping up, and I was like, I think we can make some money off of this. Hold on,
Max. I think we should take his class,
bro. Let me tell you something.
Doing it for like 6 years.
Y'all got the juice, baby. Y'all already got the juice. I'm telling you.
Look, we definitely could use some pointers.
More marketing. Marketing is where my strong suit is. I'm not good with social media.
Oh, listen, the social media part of that right now, between all our individual social medias, we have maybe about 150,000 followers. And what I always tell people is when you're building something from scratch, especially on social media, remember, social media is 100% about community. It's community. If you just mass market to everyone, you're going to lose more than you're going to win. Take a small group and just double that group every month. And I mean, you go at that group hard with content that you know that it's just hard because you have to do target marketing. You have to market to, and see, that's why we are so intrinsic to a specific niche market, Black nerds. We drilled Black nerds into the ground them first 3 months. And then our 50 turned to 500. Then we said, okay, we can ease up the reins a little bit and let's start being more inclusive to all nerds. And that's when we really started to see our growth, because once we started saying, hey, we're Black nerds, but we have content for all nerds, then everybody started feeling comfortable. And those numbers, follower count, I always laugh. None of that means shit. None of that follower count stuff. What matters is, are the people engaging with you? Are they commenting? Are they following and supporting? Are they coming and checking out your content and actually watching it? Not the few 5 or 6 second views, but actually sitting back and saying, I'm enjoying this. Because if they're doing that, then you've hit the mark in making good content. Because what you're doing right now, the way we're enjoying this banter and whatnot, go turn on the television and go look at Ellen. Go look at all the other talk shows. Guess what? They're doing what we're doing, right? The only difference is they're on a bigger network, so they can be trash. They already have a dedicated market. But here, this I always liken this to being from the hood. Here on social media, when you start from nothing, you build it with the people around you, so that when you do take off, you already got a strong core group that paid millions of dollars for that.
That's true, man. So when COVID hit, I've been divorced and had COVID over the course of this time. So my free time is like wide open.
If I could hug you right now, I would.
So I've started dating the podcast. We're in a serious relationship.
Yeah.
We go out to dinner at least once a night.
She would never cheat on you.
Dude, I am working during my breaks on podcast stuff. Working, break.
You hit
after
that?
Work, you get 2 interviews with Steve a day.
What did you say? Did he smash yet?
Yeah.
I can tell you one thing. He didn't put a lot of money into it.
Not yet. But
listen, no.
Podcast
is expensive. That's an expensive date, boy. I can tell you that. And she don't blow you back. That's
oh my goodness. No, we're sure Jason's gonna hit that soon. It hasn't happened yet.
What's that?
You just started dating the podcast. So I know you guys haven't smashed yet, but it'll happen. Like, we got faith in you.
We're rooting for you, bud.
Yeah, Death by Snoo Snoo. It's coming.
Yeah.
Hey, the podcast we find. I gotta ask you, Kurt, have you ever watched this show, today's special?
Yes, I watched today's special. Come on, man. 80s baby. Come on.
Yes.
Who didn't watch that? Who didn't watch that?
Well, Max had never seen it, but I thought I imagined the show until I saw it online.
No, the little sheep and what? Stop. Listen. Okay, so the 80s.
There's a mouse.
Listen, the 80s. No. The 80s was very cocaine fueled and psychedelics. So we got Zoobly Zoo, which was like these scary huge animals, and I don't know why they marketed that to kids, but we still watched it.
Zoobly Zoo. I found that through another podcast, and holy crap, their theme song was that.
Ben Vereen co-signed that, bro, and then. Early parts of Nickelodeon, the Elephant Show, and stuff like
that's one of ours too. Elephant Show, Today's Special. Did you guys get Polka Dot Door?
No, wait, Polka Dot Door.
Yeah, that one, I guess that one stayed in Canada.
It was like, don't take that. Then.
Yeah, no, that one was okay, but yeah, I mean, Today's Special, that was something special.
Yeah, that's it. And people I always laugh. Like everybody gives Bill Nye the go-ahead as the official scientist of the 80s and 90s, but it was Beekman's World for me. Or Mr. Wizard. You could do either one.
Mr. Wizard for sure.
But everybody, I don't get me wrong. I love Bill Nye. I ain't hating on him.
Bill Nye's a shit.
Yeah, no. Bill Nye is a boss, and I love him. But Mr. Wizard was my first introduction to all things science, and Beekman's World, if you've never watched it before, it was the greatest scientific television show. He wasn't born. It was like if Jim Carrey all of a sudden got a PhD.
I watched Mr. Wizard's World. I had Beekman's World too.
Yeah, I'm just saying. The 80s were a great time to be a kid because we actually watched television and then went out and played.
Yeah, like outside. Remember that?
Yeah, with real sun, non-GMO sun. Wow.
Oh my god, that little tongue slit, man. Terrible. Terrible.
A glory hole mask. Why? That's terrible.
I did say we'd get into point.
I don't want to meet the dude whose dick's big enough to fit in the small enough. That ain't right. Right.
I did say we touched on politics for 0.001%, so I want everybody to say goodbye. Goodbye.
Hopefully.
Listen, don't get
Jason, you just killed the whole
movie. We're all just lost in a beautiful utopia where Trump is no longer
we were nerding out, and then all of a sudden I felt oppression on my neck. I was like, it's like when the cops light up their lights behind you, I instantly got nervous. I was like,
oh my god. Yep. And that little bit of poop came out. Yep.
Yeah, the turtle head. Yep.
Oh my goodness. I need to watch Mr. Wizard again. Like that.
I think it's on Netflix. It's on one of them.
Jason, don't you lie to me. Don't you tell me Mr. Wizard is on Netflix.
Oh, no, I'll tell you what it's on. It's on something because I saw it.
Jason, please put me down.
I'm fact checking.
Okay, all right. Because listen, it's hard to I really want Nickelodeon to come out with their own channel and give me how Disney
Prime.
Of course.
If you have Prime.
Serious? I do. I just bought it today. Blessed be the gods of retro TV. Yes.
I'm double checking. I'm gonna hit play just to make sure it works.
So if you haven't seen all the Prime shows yet, the Marvelous Miss Maisel is awesome. Obviously, The Boys.
Borat 2.
One other one. Jack Ryan's actually pretty good.
Oh, I'm sorry. False advertisement by Amazon Prime. It is not on there. It is on YouTube.
It's that thing where it's listed there, but then when you click it, it's like, here's how to buy it.
Yeah.
That was fucking.
It's just
Bezos.
like my Tinder account. Yeah.
Shutter. Word.
Everybody was like, "No, that's facts." Yeah.
I had someone suggest this to me the other day. I want to know this about you guys. What do you think? How do you feel about a Fight Club, Tinder app, where it's like if you swipe right and the person swipes right on you, you fight each other?
I'm all the way. Why would I not be with that? I mean, everybody. I'm a firm believer that everybody needs to be punched in their face once in their life.
What is this?
Oh, sorry. Hold on.
What is this?
I'm trying.
Healthcare.gov.
Yeah, you got to skip the commercial. That's all.
Yeah.
Jason, listen. I understand. I do the control boards on our show. I get it. You can't always. Oh yes.
You guys didn't like this.
Jason, this used to come on 6 a.m. 6 a.m. in the morning. Like, you got to be a dedicated Mr. Wizard fan to see this show.
You know your audience is rabid when it's under the age of 10 and they're getting up at 6 a.m. to watch this shit.
Bruh, I have my bowl of cream a week.
This guy's Mr. Wizard? This is This is the guy that we're calling Mr. Wizard. He looks like just like anyone's grandpa.
The name's ironic.
He's the guy
he's no Mr. Rogers, but come on.
Bob Newhart played a spoof of him on The Big Bang Theory.
Yo,
it's like it's like Little John. It's the name is
I just want y'all to know y'all lost me. I'm completely into the video now. Like F this podcast, bro. I'm trying to learn science.
We're learning.
All right, I want to thank everybody for coming on.
Oh my God, it's 8 o'clock already.
Yeah, I wouldn't cut it short, but I got to go do an interview in half an hour. But Kurt, thank you so much for coming on.
Always a pleasure, bro.
Find you.
Oh yeah, just look. Google Head Nerds in Charge or head over to headnerdsincharge.com. It's just that simple.
The link is in the description. Michael, tell everybody about the Sonar Network and where they can find you.
Yeah, go over to the sonarnetwork.com or follow us on all the socials at the Sonar Network. It's just a collective of Canadian podcasters, and we have like 30 great podcasts, and come check them out or something. I don't care. I'm not your mother. Do whatever you want.
Now, you guys, like, I'm sure your websites are cool, but our website is just a little bit cooler because you can head to 3geeks.ninja and check all our content out there. 3geeks.ninja.
From all of us, have a great day. We'll see the two of you after the credits.